Aloha YouTube family, welcome back to my videos. Welcome back to my channel. Now, today I want to settle the never-ending debate of whether copywriting is the daddy of online jobs. So if you're just learning copywriting, hoping to make it your full-time income so you can work online and have a super amazing life, and you're asking yourself whether this is the best direction for you in 2022 and beyond, stay tuned, make yourself comfortable, grab yourself a coffee, because you might be in for a shock. So to those of you who don't know me, I've been copywriting for the past few years and I've been traveling the world full time, making these videos and just enjoying my best life. So as you can see, yes, copywriting can give you money, can give you the lifestyle that you want. There's no reason why it wouldn't. But there are also so many different jobs out there online. I mean, the internet makes everything possible. You can run Facebook ads, you can be a social media manager, you can be a content creator, you can have an e-commerce brand of your own, you can write blogs, you can write books, you can be a coach, you can be a mentor, you can have a YouTube channel. You can just do whatever you want. You can have OnlyFans. So the possibilities are literally endless. And the reason you might like copywriting, or the reason you might have decided to start studying copywriting and to become a copywriter, is because you know that it's a skill that's in demand. I mean, every business needs a copywriter, and you probably heard that it's quite well paid. And then at the same time, you believe that you can do the job. Now, what you don't know about copywriting, and these are the struggles of most beginner copywriters and even advanced copywriters, is that first of all, not all clients are willing to pay a lot of money for copy. Second of all, finding clients by itself can be a challenge depending on where your mindset is at. And running the business and doing the work itself can also be a challenge depending on where you're at. So to help you get an idea of what I'm talking about, let's put it this way. There are three types of copywriters out there. You'll see that basic copywriter who knows the basics and they can write basic copy, and they will always be hired by this type of business, the business that's okay with just having a basic kind of copy. Then you also have copywriters who are super skilled, like they just have their skills on point. They're into neuromarketing, they're into psychology, they're into economics, they're into NLP, they're super creative, they can analyze the data, they know how to strategize their copy and everything else. And these copywriters are the best of the best. They're the ones that are paid the most, and they're the ones that just do it effortlessly. And then you also have the third group, which is kind of like in the middle, where they're not basics, but they're not the basic group, but they're not the advanced group either. So if you had to tell me what you think about these three groups of copywriters, you would probably say that the basic group is the group of copywriters that have been copywriters for the least amount of time, and that the advanced group have been doing it for years, and that's why they are the way they are. Now, while most people assume that, it's actually not true. The difference between these three groups is their approach to copywriting and their attitude towards their work. You see, if you love copywriting, then it just becomes natural for you to study it, to learn it, to practice it all the time, to want to practice it all the time and to get better at it. Like, time will not really matter because you're just so immersed in what you do that you progress so quickly. And you just enter a different dimension. Like when you're working, you're a different person. You lose track of time, you lose yourself. You're just super immersed in your work. Like, this is the advanced group of copywriters. This is the reason they are the way they are, because they love what they do. Now, the other two groups, they don't really have a passion for copywriting. It's just something they're trying, or they're doing for money, kind of like a job. So they don't really care to study it so much. They don't really care to be enthusiastic about it, or they can't get themselves to be enthusiastic. They struggle with motivation because it's kind of like a chore. And of course, what happens is this translates to the finances. So if you really love your job and you're super enthusiastic and good at it, you get paid more. If you're just at the basic level, you're always going to be stuck at this kind of basic income level while you'll be struggling to make yourself successful in this area. And then if you're in the middle, you're just going to be unstable. Like sometimes you'll land a good project when you're up in a good mood, and then when you're when you're demotivated, you'll struggle to get clients and run your business. Okay, so does that mean that you cannot be a successful copywriter unless you're absolutely in love with copywriting? No, that's not true. You can still have success even if you're not super passionate and completely in love and crazy about copywriting. The only thing is that you have to be honest with yourself. So you have to understand that it's just something you're doing for money and it's a means to an end. And you have to understand that being successful at copywriting and as a copywriter is going to be harder than being successful at something that you really, really love to do. So this leads me to the next point. What do you really love to do? I mean, since the internet makes everything possible, there is no reason why you should deny yourself basically doing your dream job. So that's why I encourage you to really think about this and try to understand yourself a little bit better and what really brings you joy. Because for example, if you really love to write, but you don't really like marketing, then maybe having your own blog or writing books would be a better option for you. Or if you love to be creative, but you don't really like writing, then maybe making videos or being a photographer or I don't know, making art and sharing it online would be a better option for you. What I'm saying to you is that there is a simple calculation that's at play here, and I want to break it down to you so you understand. Like, let's say you're a new copywriter right now and you're aiming to really intensely study it and make it your full-time income within the next year, for example. So let's take realistically, it takes you about 8 months to replace your current income with copywriting. Or if you're a student and you don't really have a current income right now, let's say to make a basic salary, it would take you about 8 months to have this stable stream of income from copywriting. Now, success doesn't happen overnight for most people, so kind of be prepared for that. It might take you a while to actually make copywriting a full-time job. So you will spend the next 8 months just studying intensely, trying to make yourself a good copywriter, looking for clients, trying to establish yourself. And then once you get to this basic level of income that you wanted, so you go full time, then you obviously want to grow and make more money, or even if you don't, you still have to upkeep your business. So you're going to be doing the outreach to your clients, you're going to be applying for gigs, you're going to be updating your portfolio, you're going to be doing invoices and all this kind of admin stuff. And at the same time, you're going to have to keep on developing yourself as a copywriter. So you're not just spending time copywriting, you're also spending a lot of time on running your business. So when you think about it, if you don't love copywriting, you're spending the majority of your time now doing something that you're not crazy about. And if you were in a job before that you didn't like, but you wanted to work online and you moved on to copywriting, you basically replaced a job that you don't like with another job that you don't like, because it's really going to feel like work. Now, imagine if instead of focusing now for the next 8 months on copywriting, you focused on something that you really love. Like imagine you took that photography course, imagine you started learning about e-commerce. Imagine if you took that time to learn about YouTube and made your first video on YouTube about something that you really love and you're passionate about. So if you did that instead of studying copywriting, which you're not really passionate about, in 8 months, you would have replaced your old income with something that you really love to do. And you would probably replace your income much quicker doing something that you really love. And here's why. When you're doing something that you really love, you just put your whole heart and your whole soul into it. You wake up and you want to get to work. You want to work on your project. You want to say no to Netflix or going out partying or wasting your time. because you want to finish whatever you started earlier that day. You want to talk about it with people, so you will be exposed to more opportunities. You want to network with other people in your niche or in the area that you work. Also, you are more enthusiastic, so your clients pick up on it and they like you more and they want to work with you and they recommend you. At the same time, you want to learn about whatever you love to do because it's something that you're so passionate about that just picking up a book about it is literally pleasure. It's not really work. None of it feels like work to you. You're not scared to talk to clients. You want to talk to them because you want to do that work. You want to share your ideas with them. So overall, you just work harder and you're more enthusiastic. Whereas when you don't really like to do something, like for example, if you're in a job now that you don't really like, but you go there because if you don't, your boss is going to fire you or they're not going to pay you. So if you start, for example, copywriting and you're not passionate about it, you're going to be in the same situation, but you're not going to have that fear of being fired. So now it's really easy to become demotivated because if you don't turn up for work one day, nobody's going to fire you. If you don't read that book to make yourself a better copywriter, nobody's really going to notice, right? So what I'm saying to you is that unless you have a lot of discipline, it's very difficult to be a freelancer or have your own business in something that you're not passionate about. I'm telling you this from my own experience. I did copywriting as a means to an end. I wanted to travel, I wanted to do all these things. So I found copywriting, and at the time my mentality was that, like, okay, I think I can do it. It's gonna give me money so I can travel. And it was a struggle at times. Like, I am a person that can be very disciplined, but I still found myself kind of lacking motivation and not really enjoying everything that I did. Now, I am grateful for copywriting, and I did put my time into learning how to be a good copywriter and learning about all these different areas that support copywriting, like NLP, neuromarketing, consumer psychology, and stuff like that, because it's something that I do have a big interest in. It's just that writing and researching and all that stuff didn't always make me so happy. But copywriting led me to other projects like making these YouTube videos, which I love, and studying different parts of marketing. So in the end, it's not so bad and it gave me what I wanted, but I was honest with myself from the beginning that it's not something I'm doing because I love to do it and I just want to be the best copywriter in the world. No, that was never my aim. My aim was to travel the world, get to know myself better, and find out what I really want to do. And this is kind of how my life has been directed to projects that I am really passionate about and I enjoy doing more. I mean, I didn't really know what I wanted to do at the time, so copywriting was just something that allowed me to explore the world and what I want. But if you already know what you want to do, then there's no reason why you shouldn't. In fact, my last piece of advice, my final word for this video is going to be, don't be afraid to just go and do what you really love to do. Don't doubt yourself, because yes, you can make your dream job, your business, and your way of making money and living a beautiful life that's very joyful and full of happiness. Now, if you're going into copywriting just for money, that's also okay, but just be honest with yourself and understand that, okay, I am going to do copywriting for now, but my bigger goal is to discover what I really love, or, actually learn or start a business in what I really love to do. And this is just something for me right now, but I'm not gonna lose sight of the bigger goal. And if you love copywriting and you're passionate about it, then just keep doing you. Just keep learning, keep getting better, keep being enthusiastic, and you will have so much success because it's an amazing way to work and it's an amazing skill to have. So if you want to hear more about working online, being a digital nomad, traveling, making money online, then subscribe to this channel, give this video a like, and also let me know in the comments below, what do you think about this video? What is your dream job? I want to hear from you. Anyway, until the next one.